now listening to A to Z, the podcast with no authority.
Now the Democrats are politicizing the coronavirus. This is their new hoax.
Bro, we're just talking.
I know.
Yeah, we just have
All right,
a
ready?
conversation.
We've been ready. It's already started. We started.
ADZ. We live. We back.
We back.
Well, I guess we not really live though, because you listen to this at a later time.
We were live though at one point.
Right. This right now, like we're live right now.
Depending on how you perceive time, because time is a
Bro,
construct.
you know,
okay?
that is crazy though.
So.
Because like people are always waiting for things.
Yeah.
Right? And you know, God is everywhere.
Whoa.
Okay? He's everywhere. He's omnipresent, omniscient, right? He's all knowing, all powerful, and he's everywhere. So like the beginning of time and the end of time has already occurred to him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like that's crazy to me.
That's
And
like
it's kind of occurred to us too.
That's like
no,
what's
not
his
really.
name?
It's like we think, oh
Dr.
my God, I
Manhattan.
have to wait years for this.
Yeah. He's there and he's also here.
That's
Yeah.
correct.
But he's also next
Over
week.
there.
Absolutely. But like I think it's bizarre because you know people
he's
have
blue.
to wait.
Yeah. He's
People are
blue.
like, oh, you gotta wait on God. You gotta wait on God. But like,
No,
God
Dr.
don't have a
Manhattan, he's
construct
here.
of time. We have a construct
Wait,
of
so
time
that's crazy. You got to wait on God, but God don't wait on us.
because it's already happened in His time. He doesn't have a time frame.
You're right.
So
It
he
is,
could
though.
be saying what he's saying today, which happened last week,
Correct.
while talking to someone else.
Correct.
He could talk to everybody at the same time.
Correct. Y'all seen Bruce Almighty, right?
I get a headache. I can't talk to more than 2 people.
Yeah,
You
this is
seen
just
Bruce
enough.
Almighty? That's
Yeah.
that's kind of like a
How
construct.
many fingers I got behind my back?
Right.
All right.
You
That's a good
only
one,
get
guys.
that if you've seen the movie.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, guys,
Classic.
I'm Avid,
I'm Dempsey.
I'm Zeke. What's up, guys?
and we are ADZ.
Boom, baby, yeah!
Yeah. Yo, we doing drops live.
Well, we don't know if it's live. We're going back to what we said before.
Yeah, we
But
don't
it's
know
kinda
yet.
live.
Well, I mean live, like at this moment in time, but that's
But if it works, you know. If not, it'll be edited
yeah.
out.
We don't even know what's going on.
This is going to be like 3 seconds of silence.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So thank you guys for tuning in after
Thank
these
you,
3
yes.
seconds of silence. Nah, but honestly though, we appreciate you.
Yes.
Yes,
You. That's
the
right.
listener that is listening
Right
at
now.
this current moment in time.
Live.
Whether it's 2020, whether it's 2021, 2027, we appreciate you. Okay? Because you listen to ADZ and you did not play yourself.
Exactly. It's the place to be.
You know, so if you a long time listener,
Long time.
you know we get tons of emails, right, fellas?
Absolutely.
Flooded with
All
emails.
right, so we don't.
Aw.
But
we get
ain't get an
DMs.
email
We
this
still
week.
didn't get an email.
We did not.
Technically.
We did not. However,
Yes.
we did have a young woman slide in our DMs.
Goes
young?
down in the DMs.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Anyways, Dempsey.
All right. Yeah. Aren't you married, bro?
I'm talking about, you said young woman. That's a very, very odd term. Isn't she like your first
Anyway.
cousin?
So there you go.
Oh, here
it's
we
my
go.
cousin.
His first cousin.
Shout out to you, Justine. Hey, yo, shout out to J_fellow. Follow her on IG.
Follow her.
Yeah. So she said, can y'all do a mini debate
Mini.
about phone debates again and how
Again.
Zeke switched to an iPhone?
Yes.
Well,
We already kind of.
yeah, we got, like, I don't know. Right. I don't know what episode you listen to, cuz, like, I think we discussed this, if I'm not mistaken, on the cruising episode.
And if we're wrong, please, email us, DM us, please, or any
No, but
interaction.
where they email us, bro?
A to Z
Ooh.
_pod? Or just
Bro,
is it dot
it's
pod?
A_pod.
We have so many, man, all
We
right?
have too many.
It's
He
A to
doesn't
Z
even
dot
know our email,
pod.
that's it.
I don't email us.
You should.
Nah, I'm good. A to Z dot pod at gmail.com.
Right.
Or DM us on A to Z
Underscore
_
podcast.
podcast.
So, no,
Instagram.
On IG.
Twitter.
Or Twitter.
So I'm thinking back, and my memory's getting jogged a bit. So
Okay.
the entire Game of Phones episode, if I'm not mistaken, was dedicated to discussing
The differences.
why Zeke had an Android. Remember that
Basically.
Well, yeah, that was before Z had an iPhone.
He
though.
got
Yes.
it in cruising because you would just come back from the
I came
cruise
back.
and you had the blue. So that's
Yes,
what
yes,
I got.
yes.
So we
So
bullied him.
pretty much, I was in Spain at the time,
He
and I
was.
connected some Wi-Fi,
Boom.
and I got a ton of text messages.
It was
And I noticed that our bubbles were blue, and I was like, oh, no me diga eso.
No way.
He was like, "Oh, it was gonna be a surprise." I was like, "How's it gonna be a surprise? You just texting us with blue bubbles, man. You didn't think we were gonna notice."
No, I didn't think you guys were really gonna realize.
You know what it is, bro? Because he ain't about that iPhone life still. He's still learning.
I don't like it. It's all right. It's just a phone, guys. I mean, it's just
The
no difference
reason
from
why
having the
Zeke,
Galaxy.
He says he got it is because it pretty much works well with his Mac.
Yeah.
So that's why
That's
he
basically
got
it. That's-
It's like it works seamlessly. It makes sense. Apple products do work seamlessly with each
Yeah.
other.
No, absolutely. Let me tell you. So we're not gonna talk.
Yeah, we're not gonna have a deep dive.
Nah, this is it.
Because it's it. We bullied Zeke into getting an iPhone.
No, you didn't. I was getting one
because-
anyways.
whatever.
I was getting it
It's
anyways.
peer pressure. It was peer pressure.
No.
Just do it.
All right,
Honestly, I feel happier when I had the Galaxy.
All right.
whatever.
Oh, okay, all right.
I'm
Now,
happier that we can actually name our chat. We're gonna move on.
No, kind of.
Oh,
I want to say
all
that
right.
I'm going through this currently with my wife. She had an iPhone, and now
She
she
has
has an
an
Android.
Are you guys getting a divorce because of that?
We spoke about it.
Yeah, no, that makes
We're in
sense.
We
talks.
have to bring in some legal counsel because we don't know what's going to
I'll
happen.
counsel y'all
but
for
it's
free,
getting
bro.
pretty serious in the house.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense.
She sent me
No
a picture of our
FaceTimes.
son the other day.
You couldn't see it.
She went out with her son. She takes
Yeah.
him out,
Hey,
takes pictures.
that's good.
She sends the pictures to me,
Whoa.
but they look like potatoes.
Your son's not a
Yeah, he
potato,
always-
right?
Yeah.
It's like 3
Man, I seen him eat
megapixels.
alive.
It's from
I like
Idaho.
potatoes. You can do a lot of potatoes though. You can make fries out of potatoes.
baked potato.
salad, or a baked potato. You can
Loaded
fry
potato.
Ooh, with bacon and cheese.
French fries.
Yeah.
French fries.
I know. That sounds
we
good.
went there.
Anyway.
But I'm going back there because French fries are just that good.
Yeah.
Oh no, what's it called? Hash browns. Yeah, that's what I'm talking
Also
about.
potatoes.
Wendy's just started serving breakfast.
Yo, you saw that commercial?
Wait, come on, guys. I actually had it.
Wait, you had the burger?
It was bro. I had a burger. Because you know me, I got apps and everything, so I got a Wendy's app. I had a coupon.
What?
I
I
had the burger. I think it was
With
like
the egg?
It was like French fry hash browns, and I had
With the
I had
egg
a
and
seltzer
bacon?
water.
So they
It was
have
egg
hash
and bacon.
browns.
Yeah, egg and bacon.
I know.
It was like hash brown French fries.
Weird.
They're more like fries. They're more like fries.
I'm gonna try them because
You got me hooked.
personal
I'm like,
opinion, Wendy's is better than McDonald's.
Boom. I like their burgers more.
Probably there's just not enough Wendy's. in
The
world.
prices aren't
Yeah.
aren't better than McDonald's, but I've been.
I mean that 4 for $4 though.
Oh yeah, that
Isn't it
444?
444? Right.
That's how they get you.
Not the Jay-Z album.
No.
Yo, I know we speaking of fast food. That actually seamlessly into the other question she asked us.
She asked another question.
Yeah, she said, I want
Whoa.
to hear the conspiracy theory on Chuck E. Cheese pizza.
Chuck E.
I
Cheese
think
pizza
we spoke about this briefly.
is the pizza.
Okay, that's SpongeBob.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pizza
but-
for you and me. Yeah. So I think we spoke about it briefly. So once again, we're going to speak about it briefly because we have other things to discuss.
Well, there's a lot of conspiracies that we can talk about. Wait, what just happened? What drop was that?
It's a live drop.
2 hours later.
Bro. The crusty crazy.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But so pretty much, didn't you went to Chuck E. Cheese recently, D?
We also went to
Yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese, but for other reasons.
Bro, many years ago. Many years ago.
I
Many
want to hear
years
it
ago.
wasn't many years
I was
ago.
like
You
8
guys
years
grown
ago.
men.
for fun, just to play games.
It was like 8 years ago.
How
But
many
yeah, we
tickets?
went to Vegas.
Did you guys get tickets?
I feel like we gave away the
we
tickets.
gave our tickets
We gave
away.
our tickets to the kids.
Yeah, we're for the kids. All right.
That's a losing mentality. I would have definitely got a bunch of toy soldiers for that.
But anyways, yes. So please unbrief people on
Chuck
the
E. Cheese
conspiracy.
Facts.
Yes.
That basically, if you look at any Chuck E. Cheese pizza, that all the slices don't fit together.
Right.
There's
Crazy.
like long slices, short slices. Some pizza looks old, some pizza looks new.
Yeah.
Always, consistently. That's
Right.
the only consistent part
And like
about
the
it.
crust don't line up.
Yeah, at all.
So, what the conspiracy theory is, if you're not clear on that, is that if we order a pie and we
don't eat and
leave a
finish it?
quarter of the
Yeah.
pie, they actually take that pie and put it with somebody else's pie as a way to save
And then
money.
they reheat it, which explains why
And
some
they-
of the
Yeah,
pizza looks
they sprinkle
fresher
some
than
cheese on it too, so
Right.
it like melts
So
together.
they reheat pizza that was already cooked, so that way like all the pizzas are not proportionate with one another.
and it looks like a whole pie.
Right, that does not fit
Technically,
together.
Yeah.
it is a whole pie, but it's not.
Right,
The
they're like
whole
it's
pie.
like correct. It's like 5 different pies in one pie.
Yeah,
That's one big pie.
And you
Right,
know
it's a
what?
lot of pie. Not sweet potato, not apple, not pumpkin. Pizza pie.
Ooh.
It's crazy because when I went, I took my son. It looked okay. Like we got a pie back.
How'd it
Everything
taste?
was fine except
How much
for one
did you eat?
slice. I will get to that in a second, guys. I know
That was the first pie.
No,
No,
you got 2 pies?
we went to Chuck E. Cheese on a budget because that pizza, while it's
So we
while
had
it's
3
okay,
pies.
it's kind of expensive.
Well, yeah, it's Chuck E. Cheese.
You're
It's
really
like
paying
inflation.
for the tokens, more than
Basically.
anything.
Well, Well, Chuck E. Cheese, and this
Isn't
isn't
a card
it's
now?
$1 each.
Oh,
Wait,
wow.
Chuck E. Cheese is a card now?
Isn't it?
It is a card.
Yeah, now it's upgraded.
There's nothing
now.
like going to an arcade
With
and
the
having tokens in your
tokens,
pocket,
yeah.
and then you can kind of feel how much you have. Like,
Yep.
yeah, like David Buster's is a card, Chuck E. Cheese is a card,
The one in New Rochelle is a card.
New York City.
New Rock.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Yes.
agree with you because when you go and scan a thing, sometimes it says like it takes a while to scan, and the cards are on a time, so you have like half hour to use it. And when it takes a while to scan, after a while, you waste your time. Just
Oh, because there's some cards you can get like,
Yeah.
unlimited games in
Yeah,
a
so
certain amount of
I
time.
agree with you in that respect. The tokens
Yeah.
you could just
I
put.
miss
Yeah,
in.
it was fun. It's like a nostalgic kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
But
Everything's cards.
Conversely, the tokens sometimes the machines will fill up, and you have to wait for somebody to come over and or it'll eat your tokens. That's happened to me before in the past.
Yeah, then you start banging on it, pressing the button. You
sometimes
give me
it works.
coin!
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta go to like a pizza shop. They have like quarter
Oh,
stuff.
the old
Yeah.
arcades.
Right. The
Like
only you know what place does take tokens still? Barcade. They used to take quarters. Now they take tokens.
They had to upgrade.
Yeah, it makes sense though because
Yeah.
they'll keep your money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What if I just want to change? I'll just go there.
Facts.
They give you
Right.
tokens instead of quarters.
Like,
Yeah.
damn it!
He tries to put like $2.75 and quarters on the train. Don't
Yeah.
work.
I need
All
quarters
tokens.
for the meter.
Right.
Tokens.
Actually, me to say cars now is unnecessary.
Wow.
Except in Westchester County, you do need quarters.
That's weird. Why do you know that?
'Cause he
I
goes
work
there.
in Westchester, bro.
So, okay, all right. So, long story short, the conspiracy we believe is true, though.
right, we believe
Yeah, we
it's true.
believe it's true.
Absolutely.
Especially
Yes.
since
Yeah.
D recently went to Chuck E. Cheese a few months ago, right?
No, that's what I was saying. And then they gave us a pie, and I ate a majority of it. That's all you need to know.
He ate the
okay?
pie.
Since you
Right.
guys are
He ate
so-
7 out of 8 slices.
Gave
no,
us
but
a half
everything-
I've
slice.
seen this man eat like 6 slices from a
Bro,
whole
he ate
pie
a whole
before.
pie himself, like a large pie.
That's facts.
Big facts.
Bro, we still love you. We still love you.
Yeah.
I'm like the guy. What's the Joey hot dogs? What's the guy?
Yes!
Oh, from
Joey Chestnut.
in Brooklyn?
Joey Chestnut, yes.
I'm like the Joey Chestnut of pizza.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
bad.
dumping
Like,
it in
don't
water.
quote me
I
on
would just
that.
tell
Actually,
him-
it's kind of embarrassing
Rolling
to
it
say.
up.
Right. I was telling him today, like, you gotta start taking care of yourself. He wants to put like OD salt and stuff.
All right.
You
High
want
blood pressure.
It's called salt is for flavor, and your eggs have no flavor.
Wow.
Zeke, do you feel that way?
Shots fired! Shots fired!
No, I do not. Your gags were good, bro.
Thank you,
I
bro.
enjoy
He's
them.
only saying that because he's always with you. and He doesn't want to mess
That's
with
not
us.
No,
He's
no,
not
no, no.
always good.
Listen, if I didn't like his eggs, I'll tell him.
Yeah, you tell me, bro. This is an honest friendship we have.
All right. So I'm gonna take you up on that. What's one
Anyway.
thing you don't like or appreciate that Avid does? I'm gonna put you on the spot right now.
I can say
Uh-oh.
about Avid, he gets whenever I guess you guys actually seen it when he gets defensive. He goes hard on people.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh, that happened like 2 episodes ago.
Yeah,
I think.
okay. There's no need to go that hard,
That's
guys.
fair.
Like,
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
It's not just you. It's anybody.
yeah, it's for anyone,
About to
really.
go off. We should change.
Yeah.
the topic.
Nah. No, it's true. That's how I am. Like if I feel like I'm attacked,
Yeah.
I go for blood.
Oh yeah, the love.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was the
Yo,
love
he was shooting
episode.
fire everywhere.
Yo, bro,
But
watch
yeah,
out.
I honestly felt attacked in that episode by mostly you.
It was
Dempsey.
Dempsey.
Yeah, because I feel like Zeke understands where I'm coming from. And so I apologize, Zeke. Like,
No,
and I
no.
apologize to him already, but like I did
yeah,
feel
don't worry
like
about
I
it.
did go hard against him.
There's
But I
no
just
need.
felt attacked, and so like I kind of see red if I'm
I
attacked.
wasn't trying to offend you.
No, I feel like you want to understand where I'm coming from.
Nah, he,
I did not understand, but now I do.
Okay.
After that episode, it's nothing but love. The episode.
No, I mean
no,
facts
no,
though.
exactly,
It's nothing but
yeah,
love
yeah.
between the three of us. That's
If-
big.
yeah, there we
facts.
go.
Big
Yeah.
factual facts.
I'm scared now.
Nah, don't be
Nah.
scared. I actually have a question for you guys.
What's up?
So like y'all know there's a whole virus is going on.
there's a virus going on.
Yeah. Corona, cerveza.
Ay, Dios.
Pero like,
Like,
question: do you think it's crazy to take a flight at this point in time? What do y'all both think? I want to know what y'all both think.
First and foremost,
that's what you said.
I want to know what y'all
You're a
think.
funny guy, man.
I want to know.
it's actually this is actually breaking news as of like an hour ago. The state has been declared an emergency.
Which state?
Which state?
New York State is in a state
So
of
we're
emergency.
in New York
really?
State now.
because of the
not
new cases
not
of
New York
corona.
County, New York State.
New York State.
The whole state.
There are a bunch of new cases. I don't have the exact numbers in front of
Okay.
me, but I just read this alert like literally within the hour. But
Okay.
we are in a state of emergency,
Okay.
but declared. By
You know what that is though?
Jesus.
That's just so we can get federal funds though. It's
Finally.
not. It's not really
For testing.
drama. It's
But
just
it-
so
but
we don't
it's
have to use New
also
York
to-
State funds
but
or county funds.
Yes, maybe on a governmental level, but also I think it also raises the red flag to show that things are getting out of control. Just
I mean,
so that the
it's- yeah.
civilians
Alright,
know.
So answer my question, bro.
I mean, what do you think? We're in a state of emergency. Where were you thinking of taking this flight to?
Well, listen,
That's not the question
well,
I asked.
all right.
though.
Well, if you're going to another high risk area,
So what do y'all think about taking a flight this day and age? That's what I
right
wanna
now
know.
with Corona
Right now.
out here.
Correct.
I would
Not the
say I'm skeptical.
Okay.
I'll have some trepidation,
All right.
before I get on the flight. But if it's somewhere I really want to go and I felt
You
like,
should do
all
it?
right, yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
Just because like if I take the proper precautions, just as they say, wash your hands.
Because we haven't been doing that all our
Don't touch
lives.
your face.
Don't touch
Yo,
your face. A
with
lot
the
of
way
people
that
touch their
soap has
face,
been
man.
flying off these shelves.
Facts.
I'm thinking
All right,
otherwise.
D. So what do you think about taking
I would
a
do
flight
it.
at this day and age?
So I have a complex answer, as always. 'cause
Bro, I just wanted to answer.
Doesn't he like? He doesn't like taking flights, right? Or is it just cruises?
I don't like taking cruises.
There we go. I don't know. It could be
Listen to
anywhere.
our
Avid
cruising
loves
episode.
catching flights and feelings. We've been over
There we go.
Never do that. Been there, done that.
So, you almost said what I was gonna say. So if you're going from one high risk state to another, I don't see the difference because let's say if it's California, for instance,
Yeah,
because
which is-
California
they're-
is also in a state
Yes,
of emergency.
they are
so
right
you're
now,
just
yes.
going
False.
from one state of emergency to another, technically. But
Technically.
the defining factor, the thing that troubles me the most, is the flight itself because. Yes, everybody's coming and going to the same place. However, you don't know where all those people have been, and it's that
That's true.
exposure that worries me. So you might be getting on a flight with somebody who's going from New York to California, with somebody who just came from China, or somebody who just came from another
Like
affected
Italy
area
right
who's trying
now.
to catch a connecting flight.
Okay.
Iran.
That's the uncertainty that I worry about. So I don't think it's the smartest thing to take a flight right now. I didn't share the skies with you, but I booked a flight. I'm going to Florida in July.
Well,
Okay.
I think you're good for Florida though.
No, yeah, but even though it's also in a state of emergency, but but
that's for other reasons.
But it's so far in the future that I don't really think it's going to be a problem. Then I could be wrong.
I mean,
could
we
be.
all
I
can,
mean,
we
I
all
could be
could
alive.
have it by then.
Corona
So
might be
right.
in me right now, and it just
Hey.
hasn't manifested itself.
Right.
yeah, you got 2 weeks.
Okay. So the honest truth is, I booked a flight to LA.
Oh,
Okay.
you did?
Oh, really?
Wow.
However,
How did I
within
know that?
I want to say within like 5 hours, I canceled it.
Oh
Canceled the
no!
whole thing.
Wow.
Right.
I know it's 5 hours.
Yeah, like I canceled the flight. I canceled the hotel because I was thinking about going there in like 3 weeks, right?
I mean-
but then I was like, I feel like I let outside forces influence me.
Sounds like it.
For sure. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I never lie out here.
Never.
Never. So I'm like, dag, when did I become a punk? Because I feel like I would. Let's say, God forbid, I did get this coronavirus, the novel coronavirus. I feel like I potentially would heal from it. Well, I feel like what the media isn't reporting and is so oversaturated is that like elderly people are the ones that are passing away from it.
Yeah, they're
Not
the high
only
risk.
that,
People
correct,
with
the high
health
risk.
conditions.
Right, with
Yeah.
pre-existing
I
health
think it's like
conditions
if you're
are
over
the ones that are
50.
high risk from it. Now,
Yeah.
I don't know if I have any pending health condition. I hope not.
Yeah.
I surely hope not.
So, like, in
but like, I
theory,
think I would recover.
the
What's
younger
also-
people
right,
are
the
safe,
only way I
in
feel like
theory.
to get accurate research is to do your own research. I read that like 40-something thousand people have recovered from it. Now that was last week, I think I read that. So I imagine the number is higher.
Yeah.
And I know people are passing away, but these are mostly elderly people. I don't recall any children passing away from it, or any adolescents, or any, we're in our
Young
20s.
adults.
Right, young adults passing away from it. It's mostly elderly folks that are not in good health.
Yeah, mostly that. And then I think occasionally there has been like some young adults that have passed away, but it could just been like, I guess it'd be like the rare or fluke. I won't even call it fluke, but it's very rare.
So you guys think I should not take a flight at this point in time?
You
Or
would
like the
be
end of the month?
fine. Like worst case scenario, you would probably like contract.
Probably. How you know? You don't know that.
That's the worst case.
Well, that is the worst case.
Like if you
Facts.
go there and you get it. Oh no, this is what I didn't want.
Right. So
So
my
what-
only hesitation was that in an airport you can potentially interact with somebody
Who
that
has
has
it,
been
yeah.
international.
Wear a mask.
Like Italy
Well, they need to
or
wear
China
a mask.
or anything like that.
Like if we all wear masks, I think we all would be protected.
I
To an
mean, I don't
extent.
know. I mean,
'Cause, like-
a mask can protect. I would say most germs. I don't think it's 100% like.
Yeah, no,
Protect the
but
germs.
like just for like let's say if I had it, I would have to wear a mask.
Bro, do you have it?
No, I'm not wearing a mask. Dempsey.
Speak. Let's speak on it then.
Look,
Yes.
Dempsey pulled up on Zeke and I today, and my man's had a whole mask on.
Also, just I guess a PSA: if you are sick if you do choose to wear a mask, it's so you don't get other people sick.
Correct.
Okay?
It won't prevent germs from entering into you.
Exactly.
It prevents essentially your germs from entering to somebody else.
Yes, you
That's
spreading it out.
not 100% foolproof.
No, but still, like,
But it is a precaution.
I
Yeah.
told you why I was wearing the mask, guys.
Why
'Cause
are we
it's
doing
crazy.
a mess? Why don't you
Because
tell our listeners?
I was on the subway and I coughed.
Today?
I coughed once, and everybody's neck snapped like, "Oh, he got that Rona," and I'm like,
That
"Bro,
Rona.
he does.
bro."
Right with that
It was the
Rona.
most alarming thing. I cough all the time, where I sneeze and I always cover my mouth, and I covered my mouth,
You sure?
but everybody's like,
Oh nah,
"What's going on?"
they
over
all
there?"
moved to the other
Yeah,
side of the,
I would've
the
changed
train.
My man's was the only one in the track.
Even the homeless guy left.
He's oh no,
We got off on the next
I ain't
stop.
getting that.
So I'm like, I was like, all right, maybe I should just wear a mask because I know, and Avid has pointed this out that I clear my throat a lot occasionally.
You do.
Yeah,
So
but
stupid.
the mask doesn't like it.
Mask off.
It doesn't like help like you like. Yeah, it doesn't help you.
I agree. But wait, no.
I guess it's for public perception.
yeah,
I guess.
Exactly. I do it more for not necessarily
perception.
for public perception, but I feel like if I do cough or if I do clear, because I'm not conscious of it. Like I'm in my body all the time, so there are things
are?
that I may do that I may not always
I
be
ain't in
aware of. But just in case I do cough or I do sneeze, everybody else feels a little bit safer. And I feel like that everybody should have that mentality because there are people
Smart.
who do cough and sneeze that aren't aware. And in this
Gross.
current climate of what's happening, they might strike fear
Also,
unintentionally.
cough and sneeze into your arm,
Elbow, all
Yeah.
that stuff.
like the
So,
dab.
the bottom line is, just so I understand from my question,
Yes.
you guys think I should not take a flight?
You
at this
still on
point in
that?
time?
No.
I feel like I didn't get a clear answer.
Follow your heart.
I'm looking for like yes or no's.
I mean, I guess not if you're really that worried.
Like I feel like I'm never worried about stuff. All right, so let's talk about that. I feel like the media is overhyping this. Like the recovery is not really being reported. None of the positive I feel like is being reported.
Yeah, it's just like, new case
oh,
here, new
right.
case
There's
there.
over 100,000 cases. I'm like, all right.
What about the people that aren't infected?
But what about like an AIDS epidemic? What about like,
Tuh.
you know what I'm saying?
Tuh.
What about
People still dying from that.
That's what I'm saying. Cancer is still like an issue, and I understand these are not airborne, but
No, they're still
There's-
like,
and
affecting
And it's
still
people.
not
a big
airborne. We
deal.
should talk about that you can only get it by transmitting bodily fluids through personal contact.
well, I
So-
mean, it's pretty much like a cough or sneeze.
like that's the only
Yeah.
time
It's
it's
easier
airborne, yeah.
to be transmitted
but
than
it's not
something
in
like,
the air. You're right.
Right.
What I'm going to say,
It's not Bird Box or I Am Legend.
Mom, is that you? And then gets in a burning car.
Yikes! Wait, what?
Yeah, that happens in the movie. She goes to help the girl, and she's like, "Oh my god, Mom,
Just-
is that you?" And she
Yeah,
gets.
just don't look at. You're not gonna start killing people.
Yeah,
Right. You might.
as far as we know,
Mm.
but
Part two.
don't know.
Whoa.
To answer your question, if you're gonna die, you're gonna die, bro. Just do it.
Yo,
Jeez
I
Louise.
do feel like that. Like people hate when I speak about this, but I feel like, yo, if it's my time, bro, it's my time.
Live your best life. You
It's
only
a
got
fact, it's
one.
my time.
So,
Living your best
bro.
life.
Plus,
I don't care
I
about
really don't
these-
want you in the state that weekend. No, we stop. I'm kidding.
Yeah, don't worry, you'll be okay.
Yeah, and isn't it for your birthday?
Boop, boop, boop.
I mean, it was just the end of the month.
It just that time. It just happened to be that time of the year.
So I don't know. I'm still considering like maybe going to it, maybe going somewhere else. Like tickets are dumb cheap, bro. That ticket was $197 round trip.
Well, think of it like this:
Miami
maybe no
was,
one's gonna
like,
be
less
there,
than $150 round trip,
bro. No one's gonna be there, so it'll be you on the flight.
Just me and the pilot.
Exactly.
You can change seats.
Yeah. Lay out.
It's so nice when you're on a flight and nobody sitting next to you. This
Tough.
happened to me like twice.
Oh man, so much like
You're
me.
gonna be traveling. Well, won't it be at the beginning of spring break too? At the end of March? I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe.
I honestly
So,
don't know.
I think that's another thing you should probably consider. Because I know Easter's coming up, and definitely, I think it is the beginning of spring break at the end of the month. So you might be traveling with a lot of people you don't know. But it's still like I said, just live your best life. Honestly, it's whatever you want to do. We'll support you. The podcast will still be here. Don't
Exactly.
worry.
We're always here.
Right. And
may
if
we
it's
don't
not,
leave.
Right. I might be gone, but it'll just be DZ going forward.
Yeah.
Right.
We'll
That's-
just have
that's
to find
fine.
an A.
This joint
we
is gonna
can
this
find
is gonna out this is gonna outlive us because like so Dempsey already has a kid and
Yeah.
that's
I'm
already
set.
that's already
Yeah,
little
he's
D.
set.
I made
Right.
my mark.
So we probably gonna have to have a kid and just name him like A and Z, and the podcast will be like A to Z, the second generation.
You guys should just adopt a kid together, and that's killing two birds with one stone.
No,
it would have to be two
we need
kids.
We need A to Z, the second generation.
Yeah, can't
we
name
need
that.
an A name and a Z name. Yeah. Maybe a Hunya
GX.
like yours. A what?
Generation X. Yeah.
GX, Generation X.
Game on.
Get your game on.
X. Gotta get your game on.
Yeah.
If you know that reference, I'll be very impressed with you.
Please slide in our DMs.
We just
and
nerded out.
please,
We
you know?
nerded out. It's a fact.
Please email us or anything. Just comment.
Yeah,
if
I
you
would.
know
I
anything
would
about
like to
that.
know if you know that reference.
And if you do like an anime show, please.
All right.
Okay, too
I
much.
hate
All
this
right,
guy.
sorry
Or
guys.
DM us. We're open to
Yeah,
DMs
DM
now.
us comments.
So
What's your favorite anime?
Right. So pretty much the nutshell. I personally feel like coronavirus is being over exacerbated. Yes, it is an issue, but I don't believe things need to be in a state of emergency. I didn't know that New York was in a state of emergency.
I'm telling you.
I know that.
Well, they've been
I know
closing
LA
schools, bro.
County is in a state of emergency. They did close a school in Mount Vernon. I know
Yeah.
for 2 days.
Yeah,
Some
there's
rabbi has
There's
it.
also a school in I believe Riverdale that closed, which is in the Bronx. If you don't know,
Great
That-
show, by the way.
Riverdale.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
They don't-
okay.
they don't believe it's
closed-
part of the
I don't
Bronx,
know if it was
but-
for a day or 2 days. So they. I mean, I know there are concerns. I do feel like it's being blown out of proportion.
It is and it isn't. Just because, like, the fact is that you can die from it. And it seems like it's easily spreadable just because, like, I don't know if it's just because we don't have enough knowledge on it.
Yeah,
But a lot of people are contracting it.
I do hear that, but I want. You know what? I also wonder. This
Talk
has to
to
be.
me.
I think this is man-made though. Where did this come from?
Yeah.
Well,
Like it's
everybody
like it's
get-
like a high key version of the flu.
Get your tinfoil
It's like a
hats
Super
on,
Saiyan
guys.
flu.
Conspiracy.
Yeah, we are not conspiracy theories.
I saw
Episode
something-
1.
Yes, we are.
I went on one of those like conspiracy sites because Twitter's just
Is it
successful. No, Twitter.
That's a
It was
good one,
actually
too.
Twitter. Somebody was like, "Yo, did
Yo.
the leader of North Korea say that he was gonna give the United States something like a month ago?"
Mm.
And then this happened, and I'm like, "But it didn't start in the United States." But I could see that. I could see.
I mean, well, in Korea,
Bruh.
I don't know if it was South, but a U.S. soldier did contract it over in Korea.
But what if it was intended for the United States and they just planted the seeds in China just to get the ball rolling? China does have a larger population, so it was inevitable to travel.
We are
Well, I
not a
heard
conspiracy
the U.S.
theorist.
is trying to build a wall from here
To China?
China.
The Great Wall to China.
We also got the Space Force, right? Jesus Christ.
It's a good force.
Yeah.
Good force.
So, all right, anything's possible. I think I spoke about this on the pod too. There's a reason why there's so many movies about the end of the world, man.
Yeah,
Bro,
we
this
spoke
is-
about that.
There's somebody in
what
Hollywood
movie
that knows.
is this? Like,
And Contagion.
Contagion.
That's
yes.
God,
Ooh,
so
are we
crazy.
living in Contagion?
Yeah, like all the main characters
Bro.
in the movie die. It's so crazy.
Oh,
That's
good
wild.
thing we're not main characters.
Yeah.
In this podcast, we are.
Oh no.
I don't know. I honestly don't feel scared about it. I'm just like,
I mean,
But
scared enough not to go.
that's what I'm saying. So like, that's what I'm saying. So then I'm like, wait a second. I'll definitely let like outside sources influence me.
Yeah.
You know who you are.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah. So I'm like, dag. Should I not go? And then I was like, let me just cancel it, get my money back.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But anyway,
It's
I feel
hard to
like
How
say.
mad would you be if that flight went up from the time that you?
I got peep it. If it's $1 more, I'm not gonna rebook it. But
Mm.
yeah, I honestly do feel like I feel like the media has oversaturated this, and I honestly don't want to talk about it anymore.
I mean,
I do want to. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say it has to be talking about just because like the way it was like the U.S. or the current administration has handled it. We had to like talk about it.
I was
like,
thinking of that.
because like they made it seem like, oh, don't worry
Like
about
it's
it.
nothing.
Go to
People should
work.
go to work. Yeah.
Do this. Or you know,
Yeah.
and it's like no, like
Yeah.
okay. Let's say it wasn't that serious, but you still are contracting some kind of virus that does kill. Like you should take the proper
Right, right,
precautions. If that's just staying home, fine, stay home. But don't tell me to go to work.
No.
Yo, now that you mentioned the administration, Super Tuesday just passed.
Ooh.
Okay, and we could potentially have another administration, which I would love.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
right?
Yes,
Fingers,
yes,
toes,
yes.
tongue, everything crossed.
Yes.
I would love a new administration. You know,
Who?
I don't know.
I mean-
Maybe Sleepy Joe.
It's either him or you know
Sleepy Joe
Sanders.
or
Literally
Super
those-
Bernard.
Those are the only two candidates right
Well,
now.
no, Tulsi Gabbard's still in the competition.
Yo, when I saw her name pop up, I'm like, who the heck
She
is this?
She's not really campaigning, but she's yet.
I don't even know who that is.
I was like, who is this lady?
Yeah. You
Where'd
know
she
what
come
made
from?
me sad though? So Warren posted a video on her IG. So if you don't know, Elizabeth Warren has dropped out of the race.
Say, if you don't know, Elizabeth Warren has IG because I did not know that.
I didn't
Oh,
know
I
that.
follow
That's
her
probably the
on
most
IG.
surprising
Yeah,
thing
I follow
ever.
her. I follow her
What
and
kind of
Bernie
pics
on
she
IG.
posts?
Huh?
What kind of pics she posts?
Her
Okay.
in front of
She
crowds.
She posted a video which kind of actually made me sad.
What happened,
She
man?
was interviewing with somebody. I forget who. Another woman. She was
Oh,
saying, all the
Maddow.
who?
She does on
Rachel Maddow.
Rachel
Yes,
Maddow,
you
yes.
guys are correct. That is who she was interviewing with. And so she was talking to her. She was like, the worst thing is like all the pinky promises I made to all the little girls, talking about how like there's gonna be a woman president and this and that.
I mean,
and that joint hurt me because I'm like, dag. So I guess not in 2020. I guess we're not having a woman president. So
I wouldn't even make that a pinky
is
promise.
the U.S. ready? I think the U.S. ready is definitely for a woman to hold office, but not this term.
Bro, of course.
The field has to change though. Like the facts are we have old white men running. That's the facts. And Harris, she was a prominent black woman. She
was.
a prominent black man. Like I honestly feel like it's time. Yeah, Corey. I feel like it's time for somebody other than
Old white man?
elderly white man, bro. Like
Look,
I feel like it's time to change.
we had Barack for 8
Right,
years.
shout out to
but that
Barack.
was
He's in his
it.
50s now.
I
Yeah.
agree
Shout out
with
to
you.
you, Barack.
I
Love
agree.
you.
I totally.
So
agree.
that joint hit me when she said it. I'm like, dang, yo.
We are definitely ready, but I think the optics of, I guess you could say, this current election probably like weighed in a lot.
Yeah,
Cause we saw what happened when Donald went up against Hillary.
that's your boy.
Stop it.
Dempsey boy.
And then it just seemed like, I don't know, like she just didn't. I don't know, like I don't want to say stepped up, but it just didn't. The fight.
You know
didn't
what
seem
I think
fair.
it was though, bro? I really think Hillary tried to keep it classy, and Donnie Boy is just trashy, and people like
And
that.
trash
I honestly
won.
think he won. It's
Well, he's a
because
bully.
People, one, he's a bully. Two,
Yeah.
I think people are just tired of the all BS with like politics and stuff like
And
that.
that's what he was selling them.
clearly
outlier.
not a politician.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
There-
he's even now he's trash. Like
Bro,
he's
we need a politician
He's
now.
out here, right? We need a politician. I feel like he's out here making like nicknames for people. Like he calls Joe Biden Sleepy Joe.
Crazy
he called,
Bernie.
He called Michael Bloomberg Mini Mike. He called Bernie Crazy
calls
Mike.
Elizabeth
Crazy
Warren
Bernie.
What did he
Pocahontas.
get? He gave Warren a nickname too.
Pocahontas.
Pocahontas.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
my
it's just
goodness.
it's like so ridiculous.
Yeah,
It's so
very
ridiculous.
crazy.
All these nicknames.
Bro, he's a
that
bully.
he has, and he's a bully on Twitter. Like there has never been.
And he
an
bullies people in his
administration-
own party.
Bro, it's crazy. You know what I've never seen? I've never seen so much turnover within
and
the
his
administration. It's
which has
almost
changed
constant.
again. He has a new chief of staff now.
Great.
I feel like it's quarterly. He changes like somebody.
So I agree. Zeke took the words right out of my mouth. I think that we are absolutely ready for a female.
Of course
president.
we are.
We're ready for a gay president. We're ready for
Yeah.
any
Yo,
type of
shout out to
president.
Pete.
Oh, Petey?
Yeah,
Pete!
He
was killing
This
it.
sounds terrible, but I'm really surprised Pete made it so far. And I think it was surprisingly a lot of people were able to look past the fact that he was, gay. Which I mean, we have a lot of racist people in this world, so that was very surprising to me. He made honestly, a lot of people there was a lot of comparisons to him and Barack Obama just because of how well he spoke. So I think if people are willing to look past that, they're absolutely willing to look past gender. However, Zeke said that everything that's going on with this election, I don't think that people want to risk it again. We had a female candidate last time. Not to say that a female candidate wouldn't win, but I think we really want somebody who's really qualified. And I think the two frontrunners right now, Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders, they've been in the game for years, not to mention Joe Biden, who is like the legit front runner.
And not for that, Warren's been in the game for years too.
Absolutely. But Joe Biden, he has a history with Barack Obama.
Yeah,
for sure.
like he was there.
He has that association with the last time there was
President
pleasantness
and
in
that's
the
decency.
presidency.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of Biden, right now he is in the lead, and it does seem that he may take the nomination due to I know Bloomberg has
Everybody endorsed him.
everybody
dropped out
backed
and
him.
endorsed him.
Okay,
Yep.
so the only person Warren hasn't endorsed anybody. To me personally, it makes sense for her to either endorse Bernie or be like VP for Bernie. I don't know if that'll bring more people.
See,
under
I don't
him.
know.
I don't
Especially
know.
after that
All right,
controversy.
talk about it, fellas.
The controversy when it was like supposedly, I don't know what happened, but There's like a he said, she said thing about like
I don't believe he was there.
Didn't think a woman could be a president or something like that, right?
You think she's being petty for that?
No.
I just don't
like,
believe that. Just because like Bernie has been on the forefront for like not cutting Social Security, not cutting Medicaid. He's been advocating for like gay rights for like a minute. Like unlike Biden, based on what I've read personally, that he wants to cut Social Security. He doesn't seem like a
progressive.
He doesn't seem super progressive. Probably Bernie's disadvantage is that he might be too progressive, and Biden is not as progressive.
Is that and his whole thing is like on socialism.
Yeah,
and
a lot of people say he's not a Democrat or a Republican. He's just a straight up socialist. That is a huge thing.
Talking about Bernie, correct?
Bernie, yes.
The thing, so it's
that
like,
might be true.
It's like between a rock and a hard place, right? Because you have Biden, who is, like I said, he has that Obama association. He brings it up. He's like, well, I was the vice president.
Listen,
with
Biden's
Obama.
the safe pick. Honestly,
he is and he isn't, and I'll explain why in a second. Bernie, Biden, he has the black vote.
Yep.
He everybody loves him because they know him from the Obama administration.
Yep.
But he doesn't have the young vote. You know who does have the young vote?
Bernie
Sanders
Bernie has the young vote.
But
That's
he doesn't
the
have
problem.
the black vote.
So
it's
what
like,
I
what is
read,
going
bro,
on?
what I read this week is that most young people, well, I don't know if it's most,
but
I read
just
that
say,
a lot of young people are
Uh-huh.
actually registered as independents.
I was.
So the issue
I am.
is that they won't be able to vote for Bernie for the nomination, which was Bernie's downfall last time because he was registered as independent,
Democrat.
not as a Democrat.
Yeah. It's insane.
Right. So I believe, I don't know the exact number because, we ain't got no authority and I don't have
Zero
it up on my phone.
or information.
I believe it's 100 or more delegates that Bernie is below Biden right now.
Yikes.
And the only reason Bernie is like kicking it is because I believe he won California.
Yeah.
Yeah.
California's like,
California is
yeah, they
the
all
only
into
reason
that.
It's the
he's
equivalent
up
to
there.
6 states, really.
Right.
It should
If
have
he
more
lost
delegates.
California, it
That would
would
be
be
game
done.
over. It's like 200 delegates, I
Yeah.
think, or something like that.
So really the big issue at this point is the field was much more spread thin with all these different candidates. Now it's really it's Biden and Sanders. That's it.
Yep.
So those are the two
Gathering.
contenders to vote with. I
That's
know
good.
Zeke wants Biden because he ain't trying to play no school loans.
Well, actually, it was really Warren, really. But Warren dropped out. So I don't know if Biden's all about that.
No,
If he
I
is.
think Sanders is more about.
Excuse me,
that
sorry,
than Biden.
Sanders, sorry. But yeah, but Warren was really, she like pushed that button highly. But she dropped out, so I'm like, oh, well, there goes all my loans.
But I think that the issue was pushed enough that I definitely think that politicians are listening and they understand that is a huge part of the country's debt. And I think that it is an issue that will be tackled eventually. Now, the big thing with Bernie, because I was looking at one of those fact-checking websites that has like what each candidate is ready for. The big thing that Bernie was pushing that a lot of people were for, and I know I said he didn't have the black vote necessarily, but there are a bunch of groups of minorities that do support him because of his proposed legalization of marijuana on his first day. He wants to make it absolute. I think it's federally legal. That way, people who have been prosecuted in the past, all those crimes go away, and that would be a huge change. And that would literally, if he did that, honestly, it would open the door for so much other kinds of reform, prison reform, and just a total, I guess, I'm missing the word right now, but just retrospective look at all the things that have been done wrong in the past. And he's been in the game forever. So it makes so much sense that somebody with that much experience knows the ins and out of the system. And I think that he would make a really good president and a really good candidate. But it's like I said, it's between a rock and a hard place because Biden also has so much experience and he has a lot of favorability. I like Biden. Biden seems like a generally nice guy. But, and this is the last thing I say, I promise, I know I'm talking a lot. My biggest fear is that Biden will not get the vote.
Biden won't?
Or even if he is the candidate ultimately that goes against Trump.
He won't win?
He will not win because Trump may have already successfully dismantled him in the minds of the Americans with that whole conspiracy regarding his son.
All right, just on that note, I don't think, let's say if he does bring it up again, I don't think that would be enough. Because then I feel like Biden would have enough, or he would have the, I don't want to say obligation, but he would have the right then say like, well, look at the positions you put your children in. Look at the positions you put your son-in-law.
That is an easy defense.
Yeah.
But my biggest thing, look what happened before with Hillary. That 2 days before the election, they opened that investigation. Trump wasn't president. He is president now. Who's to say that right before the election he won't do another independent investigation like that against Biden? That could severely impact his chances. That's what
I get that, but I feel like now we're at its part, like especially in his presidency, that but like I guess the nation is probably getting tired of his.
I'm so tired.
His
anecdotes
anecdotes and all that.
Like shenanigans.
Yeah.
I'm honestly I'm really concerned about people who support him. Like I just don't get it.
And especially the way he has handled the coronavirus situation.
He has your boy Mike
Pence. He's having this. Yeah.
He has him as the head of this, and they're like,
he doesn't believe in science. He doesn't believe in climate change, right? What the hell?
So,
what's up with
does
that?
he believe the Earth is flat too?
Exactly. So I personally feel like, let's say he does bring that up, people have gotten enough frustration with him that they wouldn't give him that like freedom just to like say whatever he wants about like, oh well, your son's just like, well, bro, look at how you've been governing. You've been governing horribly, all right? Yeah. People don't trust you. People are in fear. People don't know what to listen to or how to react to this because you just tell them, oh, just go to work with a disease. Like, what is that? That's...
He contradicted the advice of, like, the CDC and the World Health Organization, who said that you shouldn't go to work. And he's like, oh, it's fine, just go. Yeah. The World Health Organization.
Bro. Ooh. Exactly. And I think we're probably getting... Not us, but like because we already were against him, but like the people who were supporting him probably like are starting to realize, okay, he's going too off the wall.
Honestly, what I think is that if Biden wins the nom, Republicans may vote for him. Those that are tired of the orange man. Mm-hmm. But if Sanders wins the nomination, I don't know that Republicans will vote for him because he really is extreme.
He wants a revolution.
Right. He's too left.
I like Sanders. I like Sanders. I may vote for him in the New York
I probably
primaries. I probably will vote for him.
But
honestly,
I don't think he's gonna win.
If Biden wins the nom, I'll vote for him definitely.
Of course, we have to
in November, right?
Yeah.
Even though New York generally does vote Democratic.
Yeah.
So I don't think we have a real big like stake in it, but like, once again, I definitely want to encourage all you guys to vote. Like,
please don't be like those like, oh, my vote don't count. That's how they get us. Yeah. All right. Absolutely.
Even though I do feel like there's a bigger power behind the president that we don't know, but that's a different.
But listen, like, let's say there is. At least you put your 10 cents.
Right.
in,
you did your part.
Exactly.
Facts.
What if
you get your sticker?
Duh. And then you post it on Instagram. Exactly.
Right.
How else they know you voted? But anyways, like vote. Like all right, fine. What if your vote doesn't count? Okay, you voted anyways, but there's a chance that it would.
No, that's true. And that's why I do it. That's why I vote.
Yeah.
And like what people don't vote enough for like Congress and stuff like that.
Because what if we had the elections?
Right.
Sure.
What if
people
we
make
had
the bills,
a presidency that was
laws.
fully Democratic? We could change the world if we had the House and we had Congress fully Democratic.
But we don't talk about that.
No, they don't talk about.
And we're not educated enough on it.
No,
what that could mean. I agree.
Right. Because we could change laws. We could change the world.
We can.
You ever seen the show Kinky Boots?
No,
I've
I actually saw it on the cruise I was on.
The musical?
Yeah. They had kinky boots on the cruise.
You liked it?
Wait, I'm lying.
Those boots were kinky.
What was it? Was it? Actually, I don't know.
It's the red boots.
The reason why I bring it up is because there's a great quote from it.
Go.
Talk about it.
It says, when you change your mind, you change the world.
Talk about
That's
it.
That's good.
So I think, and this is, look, regardless of who it is, and I think a lot of Democrats they said this, but they've totally deviated from it because they're trying to focus on who's the right candidate. Vote blue no matter who.
For now.
Yo, it's a bar, bro.
No, that's a thing. That's like a thing that people are saying.
Yeah. Get it out the way.
I ain't voting orange.
No.
Orange guy.
For right now, we definitely need to come together and get this like done.
Right.
This is like, we shouldn't be living like this. All right, guys.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I wonder. I can't believe people who support him. Like, it's just really crazy.
I can see, like, let's say the rich people. I get it. Fine.
Yeah, but
tax breaks for you.
I
honestly
don't understand how any person of color could support him, though. Any woman could support him.
Look,
grab him by the what?
I know.
Hey.
It's a different conversation for a different day.
True. Yeah, we ain't ready for that.
Yeah, I agree. And I've done they say that the best way to really become abreast with politics is to familiarize yourself with both sides.
Guys, do your own research.
Yeah.
Like, yo, forget about Fox, forget about CNN.
Don't
ABC,
listen to
NBC.
just one side. If you hear,
gotta listen to both. Yes.
You should look
exactly.
up
Familiarize
everything.
yourself with both parties because that's the only way you're gonna educate yourself.
Go on like those websites that fact check, like you were saying. I know Politico. I don't know if that's exactly
Politico.
what
That's
it is, right?
outlet.
That's a site I like to use, and it shows everything because nobody's 100%.
No.
Like even people say things they don't mean, or they'll say something today that they'll backtrack on later, or they have said in the past that doesn't make sense. So I personally believe when somebody shows you your true colors, you need to believe them who they are. That's not only in politics. Mm-hmm. That's in your everyday relationships in life. When somebody shows you their true colors, believe them for who they are. All right?
Talk about
Keep that, kids.
Yeah. And if you want to vote for Biden, vote for Biden. If you want to vote for Sanders, vote for
do whatever
Sanders.
you want. Just vote.
Yeah, exactly.
Vote
Get
blue
out there.
no matter who.
Vote blue, no matter. Yeah, exactly. And going back to what we were talking about earlier with the coronavirus, it just like to think about how much differently this thing would have been dealt with if we had a Democratic president. Like personally, I felt like the United States was like a person standing in the middle of the street watching a car hit them. We saw this thing coming from a mile away.
Like, China's getting hit crazy.
We chose to do nothing, and it's just like,
yeah, come on.
A change of literally a change of leadership could have changed the outcome. Maybe we wouldn't have people. It's not a lot of people that are dead in the U.S. right now, but maybe we wouldn't have anybody dead at all.
I mean, one
it's
is too
small
many.
things I think about like that.
Yeah,
it's the precautions. The precautions weren't taken when they needed to be. Like, it's happening in China. It can't happen over here.
Yeah,
even though
China's far.
Yeah, what?
Yeah. Idiots.
Freaking like it was Chinese New Year like coming up.
Yeah, that's so messed up. It happened right like at the peak of their celebration.
Yeah, so it was like, all right, let's have some some intelligent people realize, well, we have lots of Chinese Americans here. They may travel. Let's take precautions of set people up to get ready for the incoming virus that may or may not actually happen.
And with that being said, guys, make sure you travel safe, whether it's to a different borough, to a different state, or a different country.
Wash your hands.
20
seconds.
Which is another conversation. I don't understand why people are...
Row your boat.
I don't understand why people are only washing their hands now and using hand sanitizer. But I feel like that's a different conversation. 20 seconds. I did it.
There are lines in the men's bathroom now, guys. Wow. I'm shook.
Just for hand washing.
Right. Not using the restroom. Yeah. So pretty much to what we spoke about.
Sum it up.
We spoke about potential Chuck E. Cheese theory with the pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Look that up.
It's real. It's real.
We spoke about how Zeke also has finally gotten an iPhone, but that's months old.
But we've been to that.
All right.
Listen to Cruising again.
Right. Shout out to you, Justine, for shooting us a DM.
We got drops. That's
we got drops. What's up? Shout out to you. We appreciate you. Anybody that shoots us an email or a DM, we definitely will shout you on the air. You gotta make you famous. Oh, round of applause, yo. Okay, Zeke, we lit.
Yeah, we trying out here.
Bet. We spoke about the drama with the coronavirus going on. Personally, feel like it's overhyped, but I do believe some hype is needed.
Yeah,
but
just,
not to the extent.
Take care of yourselves, right? Wash your hands. Don't cough on people.
Right, Dempsey. Right, always clearing his throat. Yeah. And we spoke about, the upcoming elections and the playing field, how it's really thinning out. And we'll definitely keep you guys abreast of what is going on.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's all the time we have for today. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hit us up on our socials, ADZ_podcast. We on Twitter. We on IG. We're also on YouTube. Check out our YouTube videos. Soon to come, a brand new YouTube video. Wait on it. All right? You can also email us at adz.pod@gmail.com.
Come on.
We truly appreciate you guys for using your time and just efforts just to listen to us, man.
Yeah, we just talk nonsense.
Y'all.
Thank you.
Do us a favor, though. Hit us up, Leo. Hit us up. You want to talk about something? Let's go.
Or just a comment, any comment.
Facts.
Just yo, you guys are really doing great.
Right.
We love it.
Share us on your story.
Tell a friend to tell a friend. Exactly.
That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. All right, yo. We out. I'm Avid.
I'm Dempsey.
And I'm Zeke.
Enjoy your day.
Peace.
Hey guys, thanks so much for listening. As always, if you liked what you heard, please make sure you rate us 5 stars, subscribe, and share us on all of your socials. Also, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions for topics, hit us up at our official email, a2z.pod@gmail.com, or on our socials at a2z_podcast. Till next time.